Fighting for human rights, it's a mutual action. It's something that is not taken by just one individual or just an institution. This is something that we are doing all together. What we can do in terms of this is to raise awareness, to build awareness on the fact that human rights, mental health are this is fundamental for all human beings.
There is a very problematic situation about how the issue of migration is discussed by politicians and how is dealt by politicians. I think that migration is a very complex phenomenon, it's multidimensional. And the situation when politicians treat it as a threat for national security, it provokes many violations of rights of migrants, of very many threats for their security. So I think that we need more profound debate on migration without prejudices and without instrumentalization of this topic for political aims.
I had the opportunity to move to another country and I stayed there for some time. And then I understood how different the situation of the person is when somebody comes to another country. It was the moment when I asked myself about different questions about equality, about the rights which I have. And later on, when I came back to Poland, I decided that I would like to work in the area where I could also help some other people.
I think occasions like this one are essential to create a space for reflection and to identify the role that we wanted to have, understanding and unpacking some of the obstacles that we experience.
Civil initiatives like this one are very significant in the sense that it promotes human rights, especially within the younger generations. The human rights organizations and human rights bodies are there, but of course it's down to the people to make the most of them. And academies like this one, they inform people of their rights and how to go about actually protecting these rights using the international mechanisms available to us. So I find it very, very valuable, this academy, and I am really happy to be a part of it, and I've really enjoyed being here with you today.
We go to the specific group like immigrants. I think in Poland this is a very important issue because Poland is still in the first place, which thinking that better if we don't accept immigrants, especially from different religious countries, from different culture, and I think this kind of organization is talking about human rights examples to changing the mentality of our society.
The Kobiety Foundation is an organization when we teach Polish as a foreign language to people with migration and refugee experience. That's why we think that the right to education, it's a human right.
And the reason is very simple. I like to feel good about myself. You might be familiar with the figure of Marek Edelman, who was one of the leaders of the uprising in the Warsaw Ghetto during the Second World War. And when asked about indifference many Warsaw residents, Polish people had to the plight of the Jews, he said, look, it's much easier to sit in a coffee shop and enjoy your cake than look at people being shot to death. And I figured out I never want to sit in the coffee shop.